Hello everybody, Mr. Odom here, and we're going to look at problem 38 from section 2.4. You're going to need a pencil, composition book, or notebook paper. You might need a calculator, you might not. And the learning target for this video is I can evaluate expressions with rational numbers. So I worked out a problem like this. As problem 36, which was a little bit easier. It was decimals. We had to remember order of operations, affectionately known as PEMDAS. Okay, parentheses, exponents, multiply or divide from left to right, and then you add or subtract from left to right. So when we look at this problem, I've got some mixed numbers in here. I've got some positives, negatives. I'm dividing and I'm adding. So one of the things I like to do is when I see the mixed numbers, I like to turn those into improper fractions. So let's do that first. 1 5/9, when I write that as an improper fraction, that's 9 times 1, which is 9. 9 plus 5, which is 14. So this would be 14 over 9 divided by negative 2/3. And then I'm adding, so negative 2 3/5. Write that as an improper fraction. So 5 times 2 is 10. And then 10 plus 3 is 13. And then this is over 5. Okay? Now, what do we do first? Are we going to divide first, or are we going to add first? Well, remember from PEMDAS, division comes before addition. So we need to divide these two rational numbers first. So let's just focus on that. So I have to remember keep, change, and flip. So I keep the first rational number, I change the sign, and then I flip or write the reciprocal of the second rational number. And I'm just going to write this third rational number down here that I'm adding just to have it tag along right now. Okay, so let's see if we can multiply here. Well, a positive number times a negative number gives me a negative number. So it'll be negative, and then I can cancel. The 2 and the 14 cancel. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 14 divided by 2 is 7. And this becomes negative 21 over 9. 7 times 3 is 21. 9 times 1 is 9. And this answer should be negative. And then I'm going to add negative 13 over 5 to that. All right, so what do we need to do now? We need to find a common denominator. And that common denominator is 45, right? And actually, there's two different ways we can look at that. The first way is can I simplify this? I can, because 3 goes into 21 and 3 goes into 9. And whenever I do canceling, if my answer is something that I can cancel, that means up here in this part that I didn't do all the canceling I could, and I didn't even see it, that I could cancel the 3 and the 9. But that's okay, I can do it down here. Let's divide these numerator and denominator by 3. So this is negative 7 over 3 plus negative 13 over 5. All right? My common denominator is 15. So this would be over 15. To go from 3 to 15, I multiply by 5. 7 times 5, 35. Plus, to go from 5 to 15, I multiply by 3. And this is negative 13 times 3, which is 39. And I can go ahead and add my numerators together, and I have negative 35 plus negative 39 all over 15. All right, scroll up on here, and let's just focus on the numerators. Same sign, add and keep, right? So that means the numerator is going to be negative, and then I add the two absolute values together. 35 plus 39, that's 74 over 15, which I can just write as negative, put the negative in front, 74 over 15. And if you want, you can leave your answer like this. That's fine, no problem, we're not worried. Or if you want to write it as a mixed number, 15 goes into 74, goes in 4 times. Keep that negative sign there. And 15 times 4 is 60. 74 minus 14. 74 minus 60 is 14. So if you want to write it as a mixed number, you can, but you don't have to. Both of these answers are good. So that's all I got for this problem. A little bit of work on this one, but that's okay. Remember your order of operations. It's Mr. Odom. I'm out.